Hey yogis, Sandy Cavalier here. Today we're going to do a practice on side bending by special request. So if you have a request, send me an email and I will address it. Let's begin standing. We'll do a few half sun salutations and one Surya A to begin. Just to be clear, this is not a beginner class. This is I'd say a level 1-2 flow. So we will be moving on the breath and doing some poses that flow from the back of the mat forward. All right, go ahead and stand up tall. I always like to have 2 blocks for my practice, and for today you'll need a blanket if going down on one knee is something that you need some padding. Stand up in your grocery store pose, which means that you're balanced in your feet front and back and side to side. Lift and spread the toes to get some effort moving upward, and then reach the toes forward and put them down, but continue to lift up. So I feel my arches lift, I feel the inner thigh lift. If I focus on it, I can feel the pelvic floor lift, the low belly, and all of this lifting actually helps me stand up straighter without thinking about it. But you do want to have your arms by your sides, your shoulder blades hugging together, and your low ribs drawing down and in. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. As you inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, bend to the right. You can clasp or you can drop one arm down. Inhale, reach both arms up. And as you exhale, side bend to the left, fanning open the right ribs. Breathe in, take a back bend, hands on the low back, lift the chest. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Keep a flat back until you touch down, and then round the upper back, drop your head, stretch your legs. Pull the chest forward, breathe in, flat back, and exhale, forward bend. Bend the knees, big breath in, come all the way up, we'll repeat, and exhale to the right. Inhale, arms up, and bend to the left. Hands on the low back, lift the chest. Exhale, forward bend, send the hips back. Chest drops towards the thighs, drop the head, round the upper back, stretch your legs. As you breathe in, pull the chest forward, hug the shoulder blades together, and exhale, forward bend. Breathe in, reach the arms all the way up, and arms by your sides. Let's do a Surya A to get to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Flat back, breathe in. Use your exhale to go all the way back to plank pose. Screw the arms into the floor, lift the chest, firm the thighs, and as you breathe in, shifting forward, exhale, lower down. Back bend of your choice, roll the shoulder heads up and back, press the shoulder blades in, and back to downward facing dog. Let's take 2 cycles of breath here. So if you're working your 2017 dog, your feet are wide enough so that your heels are on the floor. Wrap the outer arms in, hug them toward each other, lift the pit of the belly up, let your head relax as you stretch the mat forward. Take 1 more cycle of breath, hugging the forearms together, screwing the hands into the floor, stretching the mat forward. Step your feet close at the back of the mat. As you breathe in, lift the right leg up. And as you exhale, step it all the way through. Warrior 2, turn the back heel down and windmill the arms open. So go ahead and wiggle your feet so that you get into the place that's good for you. And as you inhale, stretch the mat between the feet, become a little more buoyant. And exhale, wrinkle the mat. 2 more like that. Inhale, lifting a little. And exhale, drawing the inner thighs toward each other, lifting the pelvic floor. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Side bend to reverse. Reach up, deep breath in. And like you're laying over a huge beach ball, find your side bend. Reach straight up to the ceiling, lengthen the front leg, breathe in, and exhale, side bend. Coming up for triangle pose. Hands on hips, maybe adjust the stance. Lift the pelvis up off the front thigh bone as you tip to the side. Draw the belly back, zip up the core. If the bottom arm is going down, press against the inner leg for a little leverage for a twist. Top arm up. Shoulder blades toward each other, shoulders from your ears. Take 1 more cycle of breath here. And bend the front knee, come back up, warrior 2. Hands on hips, and we'll find high lunge, sometimes called goddess pose. So knees over ankles, feet are at 45 degrees. Interlace your hands behind your head, breathe in. And as you exhale, cinch the side waist, tip to the right, stretching the left. Inhale, come up. And exhale, bend. 1 more each side, breathe in. And bend. And in. And bend. Good. Release the arms, come all the way up. Find runner's pose at the front of the mat. We're going to go to gate pose. So put the back knee down. So here, if you need a blanket, you can pad up your back knee. You might also want to block at the back of the mat. So straighten out the front leg, and swing your back foot around and come up. You're going to lightly touch your leg, so don't press till you lock the knee out. Inhale, reach the arm up and over, side bend, gate pose. And then come up and switch. Breathe in and switch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. And bend. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale. And up. Good. You can move the block, come around, find runner's pose, move the blanket, take your front leg up and back behind you. Take the thigh to your chest, reach out underneath you, turn the back heel down, lifted triangle, and peel yourself open. Take a breath in and a breath out. Hands to the floor, inhale, plank pose, shifting forward, hug the elbows in, chaturanga, lower down. Back bend, inhale, and then back to downward facing dog. Stay for 3 full cycles of breath. Find your 2017 dog. Screw the hands into the floor. Hug the upper arms toward each other. Lift the pit of the belly. Let the head just dangle. Stretch the mat forward. The heels of the hands are light. Reaching your back heels to the floor, lifting the toes. 1 more cycle. Now we'll do side B. Step the feet close at the back of the mat. Left leg up, inhale. Bring the foot all the way through. Turn the back heel down, warrior 2. So wiggle your feet, find your spot. Head over tailbone. As you breathe in, stretch the mat, become a little more buoyant. And exhale, wrinkle the mat. Inhale. exhale. Inhale, exhale. Reverse, reach up and reach back. Reach straight up to the ceiling, lengthen the front leg and reach back. Coming up for triangle, hands on hips, adjust your stance. Lift the front of the pelvis up so you're tipping to the side, making space between the thigh bone and the pelvis. Tip the tailbone to the back heel. Zip up the core, bottom arm down, top arm up. Find a little cobra in the upper back so the shoulder blades are hugging together. Deep breath in and out. Take one more. Bend the front knee coming up. Hands on hips and heel toe your way for high squat. I'm just going to turn around so you have the front view. High squat. Okay, and we'll do the same action as before. Interlace the hands behind the head. Press your head into your hands. Take a deep breath in. And side bend. Cinch the side waist. Stretch the opposite side. Inhale, coming up. And exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good, and then reach your arms up. So before it was the right foot forward, now it's the left. I'll just face this way. Frame the left foot. You're in runner's pose and put the back knee down. Spin the back foot around. Straighten out the front leg. Maybe put a block on the other side. Lightly touch so you don't press the knee into locking. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, bend. Inhale up. And a side bend. And up. And bend. We'll do one more each side. Reach up and bend and up and bend. Now we'll go for lifted triangle. So bend the front knee, move the block, lift your back leg up, take your front leg up and back, and then bring the thigh to your chest, reach it out underneath you, turn the back heel down, lifted triangle up and over. And then coming to find your plank pose, breathe in, shift forward and lower down. Back bend, inhale, and child's pose. So you can rest in child's pose. And we'll take one more side bend before we finish for today. Walking both hands around to the right. Press your right hand and reach your left arm further. Shifting your hips to the left, fanning open the left ribs. Come through center, walk over to the left, reach the right arm further as you shift your hips to the right. And then come back to center. You can rest in child's pose, you can come onto your backs and rest. You could also take a pinwheel, side bend, twist, opening up. All right, that's it for today's side bending by special request. So if you have a special request, send me an email. Till next time, namaste.